Ross Butler of To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You is right here on the big comfy couch.
Jeffree Star's Bloodlust collection is being shaded by some fans and accused of copying.
Hey, how are you?
Oh! Make yourself right at home.
Right at home. What is up, you guys? I'm Sussan Mourad.
And I'm Emile Ennis Jr. And I'm right here on the big comfy couch.
The big comfy couch.
Oh, the big comfy couch.
Remix. Oh my God, Emile, where did that come from?
I don't know. You know, I just think it's something deep inside. And I was just like, B, C, C. B, C, C.
What does B, C, C?
Big comfy couch.
So happy right now.
There's also the email BCC. Anyway, moving on, guys. Welcome to Celebrity Lowdown. We have like a huge show for you today.
Massive show today.
P.S.
I Still Love You.
Well, I was gonna say To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You premiered on the 12th, and we actually have Ross Butler in studio today, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, spilling all the tea on the film and so much more, but you'll have to stay tuned to see what we discuss. But first, moving on to our first story.
Yes.
This week, Jeffree Star's big reveal happened. So first there was Blood Sugar, then there was Blue Blood, and now Jeffree Star is launching the third installment in his Bloodline family, his eyeshadow palette Bloodlust and the collection.
Jeffree shared the news of the launch via Instagram first with this tease saying, introducing the Bloodlust eyeshadow palette and collection.
Followed by this post sharing that his collection reveal will be on his channel.
As well as this close-up of the palette where Jeffree shared the number of shades and all the launch details saying, quote, the inside of the Bloodlust palette, 18 shades, retail $54. The entire collection will be launching February 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern.
And in his YouTube video where he looked like an absolute purple, purple
love that
royalty.
set.
Oh my God,
cool.
It looked so amazing. He gave us an in-depth look at the palette and all the products and got his insight into the collection.
Yeah, and Jeffree revealed that Blood Sugar the palette changed his life, and after Blue Blood broke records last year, he went on to say
that I really need a third baby. And when you combine red and blue, bitch, we all know you get purple, and I really wanted a purple moment.
Jeffree then gave us the palette reveal.
Let's open up the Bloodlust palette. Oh my God, yes!
Now, Jeffree also gave us a close look at the packaging, the velvet hexagon that he was very proud of and said it was difficult, but he wanted to perfect it.
Yeah, so Jeffree also revealed the other products in the collection, including 5 amazing lip glosses, a highlighter, a mini bundle, and merch including new crown and star mirrors, a straw set, grinders, satchels, hats, bomber jackets. I mean, there's a lot. It's like a full-on collection.
It's so much, but it looks amazing and so well thought out, and you can't deny Jeffree's passion for makeup. He also invited viewers to sound off in the comment section on their thoughts so far, and a lot of the fans were praising the collection, like this one who said, the velvet packaging is literally to die for.
And me who never wears eyeshadow, this is a necessity. And when Jeffree launches or reveals something, it is certainly an event, you guys, because not only was it #1 trending on YouTube, but Bloodlust was also trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
However, while there were a lot of fans incredibly excited about the collection, the response to the reveal was a little bit mixed.
Yeah, there were fans who were living for it, like this person who said, I mean, how can you not like this? Look at the colors, and the colors are gorgeous. And can we just take a moment to acknowledge that Jeffree Star is a packaging and design genius? Every collection is cohesive and it's never overdone. Even the small details like the overall color palettes and accessories are so well planned out.
As well as it's so beautiful, I'm actually crying. Real tears, y'all. Jeffree Star has done a big thing here. 2020 is the year of Bloodlust.
But like we said, early reactions were mixed because there were also a number of Twitter users who were not impressed with the collection, who had some criticism and were throwing shade at Bloodlust and Jeffree with tweets like, what Bloodlust should have looked like instead of a boring mauve palette, with a picture of a mock-up illustration made by I Am Pretty Nikki.
Another person then tweeted, quote, I was thinking this during the reveal. I love Jeffree and he puts out amazing products, but I was disappointed in the colors of the purple Blood Sister. I don't think he got the color dedication the other Bloods have. Wish they were more purple. Also, don't think we need 3 lavenders.
Now, some people are also criticizing the packaging, saying, quote, the packaging isn't cohesive with colors of the rest of the Blood family. Why is it such an awkward shape? As well as, I actually really like the packaging. Sometimes I think he tries going more all out, presenting the packaging instead of the product though. Like the Extreme Frost. It's an amazing, beautiful product, but the compact itself is bland and the box is more unnecessarily bougie in my opinion.
However, other than some people criticizing the colors or the packaging, there were some claiming that Jeffree had copied from another brand. Like this person who tweeted this pic of Bloodlust packaging and Crown Royal, a whiskey brand, with the caption, "Tell me I'm wrong." To which this person tweeted, "That's a copy." There was also this user who shared an image of this Harry Potter chocolate frog packaging, tweeting, "More like a mix of that and this one, but made it into a hexagon." Pretty cool, actually.
And while there were people chiming in on thinking the same about the similarities, there were people saying to chill with things like, imagine two companies that feature something with a purple crown. It's unheard of.
I just feel like people are always looking for things to pick on. We don't even have the palette yet. Like, this is a reveal that's on camera.
Yeah.
It's a very detailed reveal where Jeffree goes through all the different parts of the collection and the colors, and I think it's little, like we do see him swatch, but it's difficult to tell what colors are like without actually trying them yourself.
I mean, here's the thing. There's going to be criticism, like you said, and I think he's well aware that there's going to be criticism. I think part of it could be, one, he set the standard so high with all of his collection, and this is the first palette that he's revealing and collection he's revealing since the Shane Conspiracy collection.
Yep.
And I think there's going to be a lot of
comparison.
Not even comparison, just because we got to see so in depth with that one. That's it. In depth. I can't say.
In depth.
We got a deep dive into like the creation and the process that people saw, and they felt like really attached to it.
Yeah.
So it could be that. I don't know. People always have something to say. I was very impressed by it.
I think the campaign
like we talked about the reveal.
amazing.
Like I think it looks great.
Yeah, I think it looks great. I would love to actually try it, even though maybe we could do
Let's
it here.
get one, Clevver.
Let's get one on Clevver. Somebody send us.
I'm doing Susan's makeup. She's gonna look fabulous.
And I'll do yours. And I'll do yours.
You do not want me to do your makeup.
Let us know in the comment section if you would like us to get Jeffree's palette when it's available.
I'm down to try it.
And we'll actually try it here on the big comfy couch. But we need to move on because we have so much more to get through in today's show, including we have Ross Butler joining us on the big comfy couch.
Come on over.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, make yourself right at home.
Right at home.
It is so comfy.
It really is.
It's so big.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Actually, this couch it's pretty normal size. I don't, why is it? Well, actually, now that I sit up, it is.
Yeah, when it's the two of us, it's a very spacious
When I was
sofa.
laying down, it was.
Well, welcome and congratulations to
Thank
all
you.
the boys. P.S. I still love you.
Thank you,
It's
thank you,
finally here. We've been waiting for so long.
Yes, it is out. It is. If people are starting to watch it, I think people are getting out of school, like on the East Coast. So I've been getting some tweets.
Right.
And it's all looking pretty good.
Yeah. What are responses? What have they been like so far?
Out of nowhere, just Team Trevor, even though like he's not one of the two guys vying for Laura Jean.
Yeah.
He's just is like, I think people they're starting to enjoy the relationship between Chris and Trevor, even though it's very vague right now.
Yeah.
So for those in our audience who may not have watched any of To All the Boys, can you tell us a little bit about your character and who you play in this story?
So I play Trevor Pike, and he is Peter Kavinsky's best friend from young age. He's just there to kind of make fun of everybody and to be like a comedic bystander of watching all the awkwardness happen.
And what did you love about getting to play Trevor and being Peter Kavinsky's best friend?
The thing I love most is just like being on set and we improvised a lot of the dialogue. Like they would let us do a couple takes of what was written, but then after that it would just be me, Noah, Lana, Jordan, Madeline. We'd all just be like just riffing the whole time.
How fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like it didn't feel like work.
Do you have like a favorite behind the scenes moment?
So we bury a time capsule when we're kids, and we're unearthing it. And this wasn't written, but Chris just walks in from frame from like the river, and we were just like, why is she coming from the river like with a shovel? It was just really, it was a little morbid and weird. So we were just like, well, we should have somebody ask that. So Trevor asks, and it just becomes like a funny, weird moment.
I love that.
Was that like a off-the-cuff moment that you asked that question?
Yeah, that was the fun thing about it is just, and I think you'll see it more, I don't know if I can say it, you'll see it more in the third one, maybe I can say that. But it's just like based on environment of like, we would just come up with things based on what we were dealt in the moment.
We're obviously Team Trevor too here, because you know, not because you're here.
Not like we're not told to say that or anything.
But if you had to be Team John or Team Pete, who would you side with?
I have to go with Pete. Team Peter, the OG
Bestie.
love. Yeah.
You'd mention the third installment. Now we know the third installment has been filmed.
Yes.
Oh, did you see that
Don't
expression?
did you
Wait a
see
minute.
it?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're about to dissect
Yeah, yeah.
everything. Now,
Okay.
of course, the second installment just came out.
Yeah.
What can you share with us about the third?
Yeah, no, I can't say anything about the third. You might see Trevor.
Okay.
Maybe.
We'll be on the lookout.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so who would get up to the most mischief on set between you and Noah and Lana?
Well, Noah and Lana and Jordan had a lot more acting meat to grab onto, like they had to focus. So I was usually off wandering and causing mischief, if that's the word you want. I was just finding things because I was, not that I was bored, but like I needed more to give Trevor because, you know, his lines were pretty straightforward. And I was like, I gotta bring myself more to this.
Now you're also in other projects like 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah.
So tell us how that, because you can talk about that, right?
It's happened.
We know it's happened. We saw your really heartfelt post in December last year where you said, you know, how grateful you were to all the fans, and you just finished working on season 4.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up.
Yeah, I just wrapped like 10 minutes before that. Yeah, that was felt like a large part of my life for 4 years. So I just felt like I had to make something for the fans because, again, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have had 4 seasons of a great show. So,
is there anything about the story and the direction it goes in the 4th season?
all I can say is that Zach takes another character turn.
Okay.
Yeah, like he made one in season 3, and now he's going deeper down a rabbit hole.
We're gonna move on to a fun little game
Yes.
we want to play. The title of the film and everything that happens in this film, there's so many first times for Lana and for other characters too. First love, first kiss, first date. So we wanted to play a game of first timers with you to get to know you a little bit better and also some of your first times.
Ooh, I have to dig deep into my
Yeah.
history.
Yes.
So kicking it off with our very first question, your first celebrity crush.
I have a few. First one, most notably, is Natalie Portman in Star Wars Episode 1.
I love Natalie Portman.
Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Oh.
That was my first crush.
Okay.
That's because I saw it when I was like 8 or 9.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You can't help who your first crush is.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, that's a little weird. But I mean, Robin Wright, she's a
Have you ever
beautiful
met her?
woman. No.
You need to make this happen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the next step. You can tell her that story at an after party or something.
Yeah.
Tell us about your first date.
Like a real date or like one of those elementary school dates?
Elementary.
Like a play date?
I like the that's
I mean,
one
I
of
won't
each.
be able to remember it.
Yeah, whatever you remember.
But I did have a kindergarten girlfriend. Don't remember any dates with her. We hand painted stuff.
Oh.
No, my first real date, I would say like in high school, like freshman. I think I went to go. No, it was in middle school. You know the movie 50 First Dates? Watched that like maybe 6 times in theaters. I don't know why I was. Well, it's a good movie. Yeah, I remember that being my first date because it was like 50 first dates, and this is my one first date, and it's not with someone who keeps losing their memory every day. So. It felt nice.
What was your first car when you started driving?
I think I got an old Land Rover Discovery, and it was like a big hunky. That's not the
Chunky?
word. Big chunky.
Chunky.
Bach hunky. I was thinking like a big hunk of metal.
Yeah.
So, but then I thought I would hunky. That's
Hunky makes it sound way sexier.
Honky
than
now
it
it's.
is. Yeah.
I feel like I'm just complimenting myself. It's a hunky car. No, it was a big chunk of metal. It was like this big glass box essentially. It was like something you'd be driving on a safari and broke down all the time. But I just wanted a big tall car.
What was your first nickname that you recall?
Weirdly enough, Ross Perot.
Perot?
Like the politician.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the earliest one I remember because people would call me that, like Ross as in Ross Perot. I was like, sure. There's Rosito, which was in my Spanish class in
Mine was
middle school.
Emilio.
Oh, Emilio, that makes sense.
Susie Poozy.
See, we had like the Latin thing going on. Susie Poozy.
Poozy, yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway.
Anyways, thanks to the
So
concert.
many ways to look at it, but yeah. You mentioned earlier that in this film there is a time capsule.
Yeah.
We don't want to give anything away, but if we were to create a time capsule with you today and you had to put 3 things in that capsule, what would you put?
Well, I mean, there's this.
I mean, obviously that makes the cut.
That makes the cut.
So 10 years from now, pull this out of the time capsule and be like, I don't remember where this is from.
What?
You remember
It's Sussan and Emile at Clevver?
on the couch?
What?
Okay.
Susie Poosey got me.
Susie Poosey.
We're totally using that from now on. She has never revealed that her nickname was Susie Poosey, but I am not letting that go.
Really?
Susie Poosey.
to do
There's
with
got to
us.
be, well, I say there's got to be a story, but that sounds just like one of those names that your friends is like, I Susie Poosey.
Susie Poosey.
I just got a bunch of stuff from the 13 Reasons Why set that are related to my character. So because this is like the final year, I would probably put in, I got like my football jersey with the Zach Dempsey on the back. I'll probably put that in there. And I like wrote my first script, so I might put that in there. Thank you. So I might slip that in there. And I just started learning how to play golf, I guess. So I'll put it in a golf ball.
Yeah.
That sounds lame. That's
No,
like a
but you
lame
might be
one.
winning tournaments by then.
You never know. A lot
Maybe.
can change
That'll
in
be worth a
decade.
lot of money too on eBay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
But if you were to leave a note for yourself then, for your future self in 20 years,
Yeah.
what would that note say?
Moisturize more.
So
Shave more.
basically, stay as youthful as possible.
And hunky.
And hunky.
Hunky. The
yes.
word of the day is hunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
And Susie Poosey. I
And
think it's
Susie
over now. I
Poosey.
Can't let that go. Anyway, thank you so much, Ross, for
Ross,
joining
thank you
us.
so much for
Yeah,
joining us.
of course. This is a nice big comfy couch.
See?
I'll admit.
Thank you.
Please come back again. We'd love to have you. Ross Butler, thank you.
See you guys.
Thanks, Ross.
Oh, well, it was so great
That
having
was
Ross
so
here.
much fun. But of course, guys, we have to get into our rapid round, starting with Ariana Grande, who really had people talking this week after TMZ broke the news with video footage and the headline, Ariana Grande makes out with Rando at a bar on the outskirts of LA. Now, apparently the video was from Saturday night, and Ariana was at a bar called Bar Louie in Northridge, California. TMZ said she rolled into the gastropub around 1 a.m. with a crew of friends in tow, including this gent you see here right next to her in the booth. They popped in, sat down for a bit, and besides the water we're told Ari wanted, she was just all in on this guy's face. Now, some fans were saying they don't think it's Ari because the video was really blurry, and they were saying that Ari has blonde hair right now, and she didn't have blonde hair in the video, but
We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And if this is something that is anything or not, I don't know. We don't know. We're just like, I don't know. Anyway, moving on to our next story. Now, the Oscars were almost a week ago. There was so much Oscar news this week, but we're not going to get into it all now because I feel like we've been through it all. But Billie Eilish was in a lot of headlines after her facial reactions were caught on camera. I personally think it was kind of blown out of proportion, so we're not even going to get into that. But what we did love was Joey King and Billie fangirling over each other when they met at the Oscars.
that moment was so cute. But speaking of Oscars, Parasite cleaned up, taking home 4 Oscars, and Chrissy Teigen actually slammed a TV host who made inappropriate comments about an international film winning Best Screenplay.
She definitely did. Also, it looks like Gigi Hadid and Zayn have made things pretty official. Now, she posted a photo of her and Zayn on her stories, and as soon as we saw it on her story, we knew that was pretty much the confirmation we needed.
I think that is all we needed, but you know what else we need? We need a little emoji love.
Yes!
Well, not emoji. Last week we didn't do emojis. Last week we did Ariana.
Yes, and you know what? It was so great reading your comments because a lot of you were like, damn it, I had to watch it this many times, which we love that.
Yeah.
Now, the number of times we said Ari and Ariana combined was 33 times if you got it correctly. All right, take a look here to see if you guessed correctly. Some of you guessed correctly, some of you didn't, but take a look to see if you got it right. We love reading your comments every week, and it really makes us smile when you actually do have fun with the game.
Yeah, and that was a hard one, guys.
That
I
was
will
a
say
hard-
that was
yeah.
one of the hard. You really have to like pay attention to the end.
Yeah.
But we really do appreciate you watching. But for this week, you have to watch from beginning to end because we have some hidden emojis
All the way to the end.
all
if you
the
know
way
what
to
we
the
mean.
end. So make sure you stay tuned for that, or I guess not stay tuned.
Drop them in the comments is what Emile's trying to say.
You know what I'm trying to say, people.
It's been a long day,
Yeah.
long morning. You know what.
Right.
Drop them in the comments, all the emojis that you see from the beginning to the very, 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 very end of the video.
And no copy and paste.
No copying and pasting, and we're going to be looking out for all the correct answers.
Yes, but guys, we have to talk about some birthdays that are coming up. Today is Megan Thee Stallion's birthday, and we also have some more birthdays coming up next week.
There's a massive week of birthdays, actually. We've got The Weeknd, Ed Sheeran, Paris Hilton.
That's hot.
That's hot. Millie Bobby Brown. Actually, she said to Millie Bobby Bobby Brown that time. That's hot. Do you remember? Yeah. Rihanna, Sophie Turner, and Joe Alwyn.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Everyone.
Oh, happy birthday. It's your birthday. We're happy for you.
Go,
guys,
shawty.
thank
It's
you
your birthday.
so much for watching each and every single week.
Yes.
Hanging out with us here on the big comfy couch. I don't know why I'm moving my head so much. But
we hope you enjoyed this episode as well. Having Ross here was such a treat. We can't wait to bring you more special guests, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be looking out in the comment section for your emojis. So until then, we'll see you next week.
bye, guys.
Bye. What happens now, Emile?
I don't know. Why are you holding the plant?
I'm just nursing it over here.
Okay, while she's nursing, guys, make sure you click right over here to watch the last episode of Celebrity Lowdown. It's really good.
Yes, and while I'm doing this, and I have no reason why, it's just a really nice plant. You should totally hit that subscribe button. We've got so much good stuff coming up, and you don't want to miss it. Right?